I present to you.
Not so fast, good captain. I've yet to show my hand.
Hello, this is Master 347. We're on playthrough Andaron Saga, Lunatic mode, and last time we took out the traitors, Samuel and Beatrice. But there were some things worse than death, and it looks like Samuel is about to experience them. So yeah, but yep. Today is a bit of a guiding chapter, and this is a pretty long one actually. A few things become available to you if you did the things that I did during the other chapters. But I'll explain to them as we go along. Let's begin, shall we? Chapter 14X. Last night. After a week on the run, Jakka and his men arrive in Halberdier. They felt beaten and broken after fleeing from Mortimer's forces. However, they dare not rest until they procure a ship. They need to escape from their relentless pursuers. Finally, we arrived. Theodore, how's Ida? She seems to have fallen asleep, though one cannot get much rest on the back of a horse, I'm afraid. Where do we go from here? We will enter the city in small groups, to draw less attention to ourselves. One of our most likely has agents in the local thieves guild looking for us. I know someone who might be able to help us. I pray he's still in town. Lead the way. You two wait outside. It's best if I go in alone. You're going into that filthy tavern all by yourself? You forget my roots, Lily. I grew up a commoner. I lived in Halberdier for my entire youth. I know what I'm doing. Please look after Ida. Don't talk to anyone. Ha! Really will wait. Straight first. Pay up. Oh boy, this is great. I love beating butts. Ugh, you got lucky, Aisha. A 6 and 7 of diamonds? Ugh, did you pray to the divine to draw such a lucky hand? Prayers? I don't need no prayers. The Divines already love me lots. Did I ever tell you a story of a lucky star when I was born? Yep, many times. So there I was, in my crib, with a bright light lighting in the sky. My parents gasped. He knew it was an omen of good fortune. That's why they named me Aisha, daughter of the dawn. Uh-huh. Right. Oi, Aisha, Jim, are you two starting off in here? They're still fisting up the ship's lower deck. Don't tell me you left to play card games again. Oh, hi. Hey, brother boy. How's it going, Cap? Playing cards? No, sir. We're just, discussing stars. Yeah, discussing stars. Someone else would have left these cards. You know how drunkards can be. You must think I was born yesterday, Aisha. But never mind all that. Guess who dropped by? A rich noble looking to hire us on a permanent basis? A handsome fellow with a big spear. He knows how to use it? Well, sort of. But not that exact. Yes, Aisha, you guessed right. A handsome fellow, big spear. Oh, for land's sake. Oh, heck, it's Jakka. Long time no see. Jakka, it's been ages. How are things going? You look pretty tired. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. A lot happened recently. Have you heard about the goings-on in Malfoy? Yeah, pretty sad news that the pleasantry are rioting. The capital is burning. Not sure how King Randall is going to handle it. Say, weren't you willing to his brother Baldwin? Oh yeah, Baldwin, he's that handsome prince, right? So, you haven't heard then? There was a coup. Randall is dead, and so is Baldwin. Even the third prince died? No, he's actually... Never mind. Look, I'm in a bit of a rush. I need your help. It's better if you don't know any details. Can you ferry my army across the sea? It's important. Wait, hold on a second. You only just got here. What's all this about, Jakka? Are you involved in something? It's better if you don't know, Brandon. This conspiracy, it goes deep. Well, Jakka, you're starting to worry me. Are you okay? Baldwin was your best friend, yeah? You must be devastated. Posing that, he was the brother I never had. Look, if you guys can help me, I'll pay you well. I still have plenty of Baldwin's gold. Nah, forget the money. You're family. Ella would weep if I charge you. As far as I'm concerned, you're half a cent to me, Jakka lad. We'll talk about this shady business. We'll talk about this shady business you've got caught up in later. For now, You should run off to say hi to your mom and sister. The Vines know they've been waiting months to see you again. Alright. We'll hash out the details later, Brandon. See you, Aisha, Jim. Bye for now. Take care, kid. Jakka, you're back. How are you feeling? You look exhausted. It's hitting me now that we've stopped. Baldwin's gone. He's really gone. I never see him again. Lumps of love lost to the four seaward winds. All we have left is his body. We failed him, Jakka. Baldwin needed us, but we failed him. He died by himself in that cell, beaten, battered, all alone. I don't deserve to call myself his wife anymore. I'm a useless woman. Don't say such things. Don't say things like that, my lady. What happened was not your fault. It was Mortimer's. You couldn't know the evil leg beneath his eyelids. Baldwin's own brother. She's right, Theo. We all failed Baldwin. I failed him the most. I should have pushed forward. He was right there in front of me. Instead, I turned tail and ran. Some best friend I was. I don't even know what to do now. It's all so empty without Baud. I procured a ship. A friend of mine will say us out of here. I don't know where we're going. Anywhere is better than here. I may have left Baud down, but I will not fail his wife. I owe him that much. A sound plan. Go to the docks and wait for me. I need to go see someone. I'll be back in a little while. If I don't return, ask for a man named Brandon. He's a porter. He'll whisk you away to safety. Stay safe, Jakka. There we go. Jakka, there you are. Yep. So, if you did what I did, you fought her in chapter 9, and you talked to her in chapter 14, guess who's going to come with us? Jakka, there you are. Carloline, why are you here? What are your intentions? Jakka, Carloline, did you come here alone? Jakka, please, forgive me. What's wrong, Carloline? Did something happen? I was such a fool. Alex lied to me. Not a day passed when he spoke the truth. He killed Armand, my husband. Alexander murdered his own brother in cold blood. What? He did? But that night when you said... You said cheating on Armand with you. It was a betrayal of my love. I hated myself for what I did. But now I have nothing left. Alexander abandoned me, Jakka. I know. I have no right to beg your forgiveness. Please take me with you. I will fight for you. As a slave, a lowly servant. It's all right that I deserve. That's not necessary. You've had it hard, Carloline. I forgive you. I was always waiting for you to return. I'm sorry you suffered. I'll be leaving Hotmire soon. Let's talk later on the ship. I will meet you at the docks. To forgive me so easy, you have a heart of gold. I won't forget this boon. You're a better man than Alexander ever was. Hello, is anyone home? Jakka! Oof, thank. What a greeting. Jack, I missed you so much. You haven't written to me in weeks. Sorry sis, a lot happened. It's good to be home again. Where's Mom? Mother, big bro Jack is home. He is? Oh, the Vines. Oh, Jakka, you're here. You finally came back. My sweet little baby boy. I'm so glad you are safe. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Mom. Oh dear, look at you. You lost so much weight. I recognize you. These past few weeks have been stressful. Did you get something nice? You always bring me a present. I brought you a few cute dolls from North Haven. You can pull them out of my bag at the front door. Yay, you're the best. You came at the perfect time. Your sister just baked a big meat pie. Why don't you come and have a little bite with us? We can catch up. Mom, I'm sorry, but I don't have time to spare. I have to check up on you to make sure you're alright. I have to leave after this. You can't be serious, you just got home. I don't have much time. I need to say this before Finn gets back here. Baldwin is dead. Slain during the coup. All his men have been branded traitors. What? No, that's... The news hasn't reached Hotmire yet. But I believe it will by day's end. Just by coming here, I'm putting your Finn's safety in jeopardy. I can't stay. It's too dangerous. Baldwin was like a brother to you. You and him were inseparable. I can only imagine the pain you're going through right now. When your father lost Marcus to the plague, he couldn't eat for weeks. He was sick in his stomach. He kept retching every day. It ruined him. Is that why Dad... The grief killed his ability to fight the infection. That's why he succumbed so easy when it took him. I never knew. You're old enough now, Jakka. Perhaps it's finally time. Huh? Old enough? To do what? Come with me. Let's go to the basement. Your father, Jank, he left you a gift. I wanted you to have it someday. Alright then. The basement's so dusty. Do you ever come down here? Not if I can help it. Here, take this. Father's armor. I have been maintaining it ever since he passed. You kept it all these years? Why didn't you tell me? I kept it from you because I feared you might follow in his footsteps. Your father loved being a soldier, even though I begged him to retire. I thought that if you saw his armor, you would want to be like him. Turns out my efforts meant nothing. You followed his path regardless. So why are you showing it to me now? If you're going into danger, there is nothing I can do to keep you safe. I will sleep better at night knowing your father's armor is protecting you. Thank you so much, Mother. I'll wear it in his memory. And I want you to have this as well. His hands. Wherever you go, hope these bring you through whatever hardships bar your path. I pray it will bring you home to me. This hands. And feel father's energy emanating from it. And this is actually very important. This is a special lens that only Jank can use. But that's not all. Yep, this is why I wanted him to be level 21 in this chapter. From soldier to sentinel. And that part's really important. If Borderman didn't defeat Randall, then instead Jakka would be a halberdier, which the stats aren't really as great. That's why. Why do you need to beat Randall so that he can be promoted to a sentinel? Honestly, the connection is kind of vague, but it's important, so that's why. How do I look? You are the spitting image of your father. It's almost painful. I hope you will not fall into the same grief trap that Jank did. You have to be strong, Jakka. People are counting on you now. With Baldwin gone, you must learn to temper your will. I don't want to become a leader, but it seems I have no choice. Was it like that for Dad too? Jank was a minor lieutenant in the Malfric city guard. He can find that leading the other men was never easy. When others depending on you, it makes your decisions heavy. You must proceed with a deep intent, never wavering. It's a hard life, but one that's extremely rewarding too. Thanks, Mom. I have to go now. Just tell Fink something came up. You're not going to say goodbye to your sister? She'll cry again, Jakka. What if it's the last time we ever see you? I paid Brandon's boys good coin to keep an eye on you and Femk. As for me, I'll be traveling with a powerful army, and I'll be fine. We will see each other again, Mom. Let's not leave on a sad note. Alright, stay safe, Jakka. Keep in touch with us. I'll try. It's time to go. Curse you, Mortimer. My, what a cute family. They remind me of mine. Too bad, Jakka. You should have known better. King Mortimer paid well for this information. And here we go. Yes, Jakka is now a sentinel instead. Legendary lancers who strive outward with calm and surety. And notice now that it's turned to vengeful instead of the other one. And he also gets extra crit as well, which is cool. But his special lance, this, basically, it strikes scythe, it's strong against axes and armor. Basically, it's basically an axe weaver. Think of it as like an axe weaver and a brave lance having a baby. And then being ashamed of the baby and putting it in an orphanage. That's his weapon. Pretty messed up analogy, but good way to talk about it. But yeah, to end the chapter, let's go to here. But yeah, this is a pretty long one as well. And also, you can also go to these shops as well, which I will do because I actually want to start selling some stuff. Well, I think I'm gonna do that last. Actually, I'm gonna talk to everyone first. It's easy to edit. Jakka, there you are. You want to arm wrestle me? I bet 20 pieces will beat the pants off you easy. I don't feel like it, Asher. I'm just not in the mood. Oh, what's wrong, Big J? You seem really down. I told you what happened. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. I completely forgot. Your best friend Darwin, he died. That's awful. And here I am wanting to play games like normal. It's fine, Asher. You're a free spirit. It's your best quality. I'm glad you're always so upbeat. I just wish I could match you. Well, it's not like that I'm some over-positive thinker, Big J. It's just everything's grand and freely. I try to live happily. Even when the bad things come, I just focus on the good stuff. Right, he freed you from the Styxian slavers. I spent my first 20 years chained up like a mule. They made me break my back doing all their dirty work. Plus that other stuff. But I'm free now. I choose not to focus on the bad memories. It would be so easy to wallow in self-pity. Others do that. I want to try and enjoy life and the beauty of the sea. Plus I have a new purpose. I have a purpose now. Me and the cat go buy slaves their freedom. It's a really fulfilling life. Whatever, any other way. When life seems hardest, that's when you have to think positive. It's good to get some perspective. I'll think about that, Aisha. Thank you. I'm just surprised my rambling helped you out, Jakka. See you later, Big J. Well, here you are out in the open seas. Feeling seasick, lad? I'm fine, Brendan. You took me sailing a few times, remember? I'm worried about a few people in my army, though. Some aren't the boat types. Seems you went to visit Ella. It looks like a pop's armor. You recognize it? Yep, it's as much as an eyesore as ever. Reminds me of how I lost to old Jank. You lost to him? Am I missing context? Well, your dad and we both had a thing for your mother. In the end, she picked him. Broke my heart. Oh, that's what you mean. Sorry about the reminder. It's a real man knows when to back down. I lost fairly. When your father passed, I took you in as my own son. At least I could do it for Ella, God willing. She was so despondent for that entire first year. You should have come with me. I would have liked to say hi. Nah. I keep my distance. It just wouldn't be right. I'm still sore about your old man, but we're good friends. I'd rather take care of her boy and stay at arm's length. Thanks, Brandon. Seems you've gotten yourself a little caught up with some tomfoolery. Want to tell me I haven't? It's better if you don't know. Plausible deniability and all. I was the one yesterday. Son, I can put the pieces together. Bodman's dead, Randall too, your mom will draw breath. That's what I thought. Your silence speaks volumes. I didn't know Baud that well. Never met his brother either. But you worked these docks long enough to meet lots of folks. Nobles, they're all scum. Morty was just another bird of that same feather. I still can't believe he did it. He killed his own brother. Baud. Let me guess. He was always such a nice guy in person, kind, polite. You thought he was sweet as a pup. Yeah. Truth is, it's those slick-talking fairies who are the worst hyenas. They smile at you before plunging a dagger into your back. Despicable. I like me a nice, honest guy. Someone who tell it like it is. Like Baudeman. They're the people I respect the most. True, I have to be more careful with the honey words moving forward. Thanks for the talk, Brandon. Drop by any time. Coat of steel, coat of red, one night I hold you. And so he speak, and so he said. No, that won't do at all. He needs more passion. Andres, what are you humming about? Oh, hello, Jakka. I'm composing a song about Baldwin the Brave. You don't think it's too early to start singing about someone who just passed? What better time can there be? Baldwin must be remembered. As a bard, it is my duty to ensure great people are not forgotten. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood to listen to a jolly song about my recently dead friend. I think the sauce still a little too fresh, Angelus. Think of Ada too. She might not like it. Oh, Alanda, what great tragedy there compared to a widowed youth. True, I have to compose a sad ballad about their forbidden love. Were you listening to anything I said? Angelus is always listening, always watching keenly. He sees so much of what goes on, he assures you. Does Angelus also constantly enjoy referring to himself in the third person? He does. You have a strange one. Just to make Ada cry. She has suffered enough. And yet, more she shall. What was that? I tie your antics, bard. Trapped in the dark, tormented in pain. Yet new life is born, amidst the insane. A child of light, touched by the void. Will the birth of evil leave us destroyed? Seems a little dark. These lyrics might need fine-tuning. Or maybe not. Ariel, what are you up to? I'm meditating, healing my mind. It helps me when I feel stressed. Wow, you wouldn't expect the bloody butcher to meditate like a monk. Is that supposed to be funny? You know I hate that title. Sorry, yeah, bad joke. So, have you been getting along in this army? Decently well. Your group is more like a mercenary corps, though. I'm used to legitimate military formations and procedures. Everyone here is so informal. Would you feel more comfortable if you had to address me as sir? Well, that was a joke. Oh, you're hard to read. Are you always kidding? It's my way of coping with severe trauma. By the way, I've been meaning to tell you. The way you command your troops is a bit odd. In what way? The Jakka Corps are all fairly orderly, but also autonomous. You tend to let everyone attack as they please in battle. Jakka Corps is a terrible name. The Ashburn Knights go about battle formations differently. For them it's like firing an arrow. Point, aim, shoot. Everyone travels towards their designated targets in a road. But here, each unit moves like an individual, without direction. Don't you think that's dangerous? You should guide them more. Baud always said we should only bring on the best of the best. I trust my people to pick their targets with great prudence. That even includes you, Ariel, if it's a task. Of course I am. I am a well-trained knight, you know. I am a consummate professional. You see, there's no problem. We do things Baud's way. Fine, you got me there. Jack, a most excellent time. I require your assistance. With what? Is it obvious? We are sailing in open seas now. No, then, Father. What lives in the seas? Mermaids and sirens. I have fashioned nets and harpoons. With your spearmanship, you can assist me. You must capture live specimens for my work. You want me to capture mermaids for you? No way, that's twisted. They're half human. Their upper bodies are fashioned in the image of female humans, yes. But their lower bodies are pure fish. They're terrors, through and through. In fact, only the lower half. You can keep the top half if you want. What the hell would I do that with the... That's disgusting. What are you even implying? Did I misjudge you? You're a perverted male, yes? You'll find some use for the mermaid remnants. If nothing else, I hear the flesh is quite tasty. Tasty? Seriously, Emily, you have some major problems. Count me out of this nasty fishing operation. No, thank you. Dear diary, month 4, day 3. It was still so strange. I cannot pinpoint the shifting and esoteric motivations. If only Val were here to explain these erratic tendencies. Isabel, you look conflicted. Hey Jakka, I am a little. Been doing some thinking. It's always a dire sign. Oh, shut up, you know what I mean. Look, now that we're leaving behind Andaron, I feel indecisive. Am I doing the right thing by coming along with you? My soldiers. I left those men to get ripped apart when Mortimer checks their reports. He's going to kill all my loyalists. If you stay behind, will you be able to save them? I don't know. Maybe. Your Mortimer's cousin. He will come for you eventually. He will have the list of the men who served under you. If he wants them dead, then he will have them disappear. Either that, or he will force you to serve as his new captain, out of Randall in the Mortimer. Exactly. Oh, my father dead, Baud dead, even Randall, though I hated him. My family is falling apart, Jakka. I can't even to stop it. I feel so helpless. I couldn't even protect Borman from Morty's evil. That was my job in Malfic. I was supposed to prevent its corruption. Sounds like a creative interpretation of Maverick City Guard leader. You know, my dad was in line for that position before the plague struck. But he wasn't a noble. He never promoted him to such a post. I think you're being hard on yourself. Ask yourself, what would Robert do? My father? He valued law and order. To a fault even. Yeah, he sure did. I don't want to be like my father. He was a good man, but not sinless. He often talked about killing Lightbringer Queen Iris. What? And his mother? You must be joking. I'm not. The story always left a bad taste in my mouth. You seem apologetic, but also like he was bragging about it. I don't want to become a killer who hurts harmless people. I like you just the way you are, Isabel. Don't beat yourself up. I always do that even for the both. I would do that, but not for the both of us. Only because you asked, Jakka. Man, that's so crazy, isn't it? What is? The ocean's so big, so blue. Ever think of how blue it is? How much colour did the dump in to get that blue? What are you babbling about? This is utter nonsense, Jesse. Do you even know where you are right now? You're on a boat. Oh, words? That makes sense. Boats, oceans, little clicks. Jesse, why did you even come with us? You're not cut out for life on the web. Jakka, bro, if you think that, well, you don't know me very well. What do you mean? I've been on the run for years, man. I know how to lay low. Is someone after you? Don't tell me it's a gambling debt. I wish it was just that. I don't like to talk about my childhood much. Don't like to remember it, either, or think about it. My parents, they died when I was just a little baby. There was this bad guy. He kept messing with me. He strapped me to a chair, stabbed me with needles. What? Seriously? That's awful. It wasn't just me. My sister was there too, Natalie. He tortured us both. Ugh. Anyway, he let us go at one point. Probably didn't after us anymore. But sometimes my skin starts to crawl and I get the shakes. But it does help take the edge off. As we calm down, feel normal. I had no idea. Yep, and it lets me party without worries, bro. All day, every day. It's the Jesse Pie Machine. Speaking of which, got any dust, Jakka? I could really use a hit right about now. Starting to feel shaky. Sorry, Jess, I don't, but when we reach a pause, I'll check for you. Thanks, that means that to me, bro. Yeah, I understand now. I understand. Huh? Christina, how are you holding up? Oh, Sir Jakka, I'm fine. You don't look fine. Want to talk? It's just my grandfather. He was all I had left. What about your mother and father? My mother, Penelope, she died in the rebellion. So did my father, Gideon. Oh, right, I remember now. Sam told me that he perished in the siege of Hotline. Yep. That's how my grandfather raised in Little. He was like a father to you. Yes, now he's gone. Christina, I'm sorry for your loss. It's okay. I want to be alone for a bit, if you don't mind. Of course. Yeah, take that. Yeah, and that. Oof, taste my blade. Hey, Thea, knock it off. That's the ship's mast. It's not meant to be used as a training dummy. If you manage it, you'll never reach Hornheim. I'm pissed, and you chop something. You can pick between the mast or someone aboard this ship. We're all angry over Baud's death. It does not mean you get to take your anger out of this thing guiding our path. Why are we running away from that scumbag? You mean Mortimer? We should stage a counterattack. Where are the colonists to fight? If we attempt to fight Mortimer now, he'll all be slaughtered. He has 3 powerful houses on his side, and spies everywhere. So we hide away in his ship? Won't it just give him more time to build up his forces? Mortimer will soon have other things in his mind. Winning a nation will take most of his energy. We will wait until he is only focused on Andaron. Then we will come back and strike from the shadows. Cowardly. I would rather be a coward and get my just revenge. Borman fought with honor, and look where it got him. I don't plan to follow in his footsteps for you. This sucks. Well, we recovered Borman's body, but now we must feed the Mortimer. What do you need to do next, human? Whatever makes the most sense to do, lizard. Is there a reason you're not using my name? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I'm referring to you by name, Jakka. You do deserve better after taking over the Prince Borman's absence. Taking over? I hate the way that sounds. With such a note of, it has such a note of finality to it. Boy is never coming back. I know how you're having a rough time with the current situation. We Dragonkin are quite long-lived, especially compared to you humans. That makes it all the more painful for us when our companions pass on. What are you saying? My mother passed away 10 years ago. At the time, I was 90 years old. I knew her for my entire lengthy life. How long do you know Boardman? 10? I don't like your implication. So the relationship meant less? Because I only knew Boardman for a mere 5 years? I'm not adept at this small talk. I mean to say, time heals all pain. I love her dearly. She meant the world to me. But after 10 years, the pain has lessened a bit. So too shall Boardman's memory fade away. But that's the thing, Jar. I don't want Boardman's memory to fade. I don't want to lose my brother. He will always be with you, Jakka, in your heart. Like my mother is mine. Never forget that. Oh, Sean, you're looking a little green around the gills there. Are you feeling a bit seasick? What does it look like? Oh my god, I hate this! Why can't I let it make us ships so primitive, so much sweating? You get used to it after a few days. Oh god, I hope not? Did I hear correctly? At least take mine of Boardman's death. Better than my overwhelming hatred, rage, Mortimer. Yeah, now you mention it, kinda wish I was seasick too. Oh, God. It burns coming up. Or not. Carloline, I think now would be a good time for us to talk. Yes, I suppose it would. I was surprised to see that you were married, Alexander. But now, what's it all about your late husband? Alexander murdered him? Yes, after you escaped, Alexander berated me. He called me a useless woman. Failed pawn. He told me he killed his brother Armand. What sort of life have I lived? How do I hold my head high? Even when I fought for was naught but sham, like waste. You and I had was only a fling, one night passion. The ghost of around afterwards made me want to die, Jakka. You must have deeply loved Armand. That's the thing. I don't know if I ever truly did. He trusted me, but I spit upon his marital vows. Alexander was right to call me a cheating harlot. We were in the middle of a war. Survival wasn't a guarantee. You had a moment of weakness. You can't blame yourself. Besides, I knew you were married. If you were scum, what was I? A man willing to take another man's wife behind his back? We are both sinners then? Perhaps. What I want to know is why Alexander killed Armand. What did he stand to gain? Just another noble house's squabble? Armand, he was the rightful heir to House Speargarden. After his death, Alexander became new lord. Oh, so it's Mortimer and Bournemouth once again. Always the same story. During a battle, Armand called for Alexander to reinforce his ranks. But instead, Alexander decided to reinforce a different garrison. Armand died in ensuing chaos. You didn't find that suspicious? I was too overcome with grief. I couldn't think straight. In my darkest moments, Alex was there to comfort me. He spoke such loving words. I clung to him tightly. What a fiend. I was such a fool, thinking his feelings for me were genuine. After our marriage, he started to change. He turned so cold. I clung to the version of him that I had fallen in love with. However, that man was only ever a figment of my imagination. I'm at least partly to blame for your troubles. You don't need to blame yourself. Carloline, I care about you. Deeply, I'm here for you. Perhaps we can start over. This time, taking things slowly. I'm not waiting for any commitments, Jakka. But thank you for being there for me. I won't forget this, and I'll never forget you. Miss Blonde, surprised to see you still with us. My name is Dawn, you dim-witted tiny lance oaf. What's your informality? To think my child follows such a damnable fool. Your child? Alanda? So you're not her sister? Her sister? Of course not. I'm a high ancestor. I'm a child of Sir Joseph, the first Lightbringer. Wouldn't that make you pretty old? Old? Listen here, you some nuts. I am scarcely 1,000 years of age. I am quite young, I'll have you know. I can't tell if you're serious. 1,000 years is pretty old. But hey, you look great for your age, like an old grandma. Your skincare routine must have been granted by the divines. You're mocking me. Have you a death wish, boy? Oh, right, I'll lay off. Let's try again. So, assuming you tell the truth, I am. I have to ask, how are you still alive? Lightbringer magic? My father created the heroic relics, Dawncaller, Lumina, Starfall. Many others as well. When his children fell, the books captured our souls. No other descendants can revive us only once to walk the mortal realm. When Baldwin died, his blood wet my blade. Dawncaller just summoned me. That's so dark. Baldwin died so you could live. I can only exist a short while, though it dissipates forever. You're going to die? When? Baldwin's life energy. He granted me enough time. Time to do what? I must ensure that our world will continue to endure. Specifically, I intend to rebuild the Lightbringers. This is the prophesied era. My father foresaw it. You can see into the future? He was a seer sage then? He was. But let me clarify something. Father Joseph is an immortal being. He is alive to this day, and like me, he is more than human, superhuman. If I fail, he may take direct action himself, but I will never fail him. I can't let his legacy down. You didn't sound like a father to you, more like a deity. Do you worship him or what? Worship is a strong word. I prefer deeply respect. You would feel the same if you were to meet Sir Joseph. Perhaps I would. Soon your ancestors will awaken, though I'm not certain about their means. I can sense a cloud of darkness on the horizon. I think water isn't the cause. Saying my siblings' spawn is simple, as your siblings themselves. If you're Joseph's children, shouldn't you have one big, giant, loving family? Why would you fight each other? That question requires knowledge you're unqualified to possess. Now, have you finished using up my precious time, Commoner? I would like to converse with my descendants. You should depart. Sure. Thanks for the info, I guess. Good talk, good talk. You keep staring at the sea as if you expect it to swallow us. What's going on, Barrett? Well, I think you're comfortable on the ship. It's good to feel the ocean spray on my face once more. However, we are sailing into dangerous waters, Jakka. Are you worried about Vikings? If we spot longships on the horizon, I wanted to have their fair warning at least. Do you fear running into a Kingsman again? No, I made my choice already. There's no shame in my heart. I fought William because he was a man of virtue and honour. I will continue to honour him by serving alongside you. Still, I bet you do not relish the thought of seeing old faces again. There was a man in Horheim I cared for. Meeting him on the battlefield would... well, it would not be pleasant. Really? An old lover of yours? I get used to spicy details to cheer me up on this boat. We're almost married, actually. But things did not work out. What happened? He kept talking about how he needed to go his own way. That he was not like the other Vikings who needed wives. He always went into these long, rambling monologues. Barrett, a real man, is one who is not beholden to a woman. Stuff like that. Strange guy. He was handsome, I admit. But in the end, he became a bit too tiresome to talk to. Ah yes, the good old conundrum. Do you marry the cute crazy type? Or do you settle down with the safe regular one? Tough choices. What? Maybe my past relationships are not the best font of wisdom. Don't say that. There's risk to learn from one's mistakes. Hey! Hey, Andaron the Jakka. I'm just checking on you again. Hoping that it being bothersome. You're looking out for me because Baud told you to. It is I who is burning you. No, Landa. I'm doing it because I care. And you're the woman he loved. If I had died, he would look out for my mother and sister. I owe him this. I still can't believe he's gone. Me either. He was my best friend, my blood brother. Every second he's gone, a knife bites into my heart. How did you two meet? He never told me. Paul and I met during the rebellion. It was about to crown us river. The same one we crossed on our way to the capital. The day Alexander ran away. It was the first major defeat we rebels suffered against the Lightbringers. We both lost many good friends that day. Hundreds perished. It was a massacre. I remember well how much the battle boosted Lightbringers' morale. My father fought in that rebellion. My father thought that the rebellion would be snuffed out then and there. After the defeat, I was in a hostile territory. It was raining and I was deep in the mud. That's when I met Baud. He was wading through the muck too, covered in wounds. We helped each other. I met up with the others, Samuel, Sean, Victoria, and Coulter. Angelus and Ceci was with us too, but I don't recall seeing him anywhere. We could not retreat, as the path over the river was held by the Lightbringers. So we survived behind the enemy lines for several weeks by raiding their supplies. The story of Baldwin's rebels. I heard them when I was on the run. Theo and I would often take refuge at Terry to hear the bauds sing songs. I'll show you the rest of the story. Our group broke the siege of Hartamine. We were able to sneak into the enemy's camp and set fire to the siege weapons. Our unique position behind enemy lines allowed us to strike from the shadows. That heroic act is said to be what made Lightbringers lose the war. And ever since that day, we were fast friends. I hated nobles, but Baud was different. He always treated us as equals. He insisted we just call him by his name. All we wanted was to be one of the men. He always ensured that we had enough food and drink before taking on any for himself. If any of us was wounded, he would kneel down in the mud to patch up our wounds. When I saw the kindness he showed us, I knew he was a man worth following. Thank you for the story. Jakka, promise me. Yes? Promise me you won't ever stop telling me stories about Baud. I never had the time to truly know him. I never had the time. I promise. Hey old man, Albert was it? Yes, that is me. I don't know who you claim to be, but you're no simple bishop. What makes you say that? Back in the dungeons, your sword skills, I've never seen anyone move like that. You carved through those steel knights like their armor was made of paper. I even caught a glimpse of Galahad as he looked away. He feels you. The path of the Dark Sister is secretive in my youth. I trained many students. Sadly, the tragic path I put them on led them all straight to an early grave. Is that why you went to exile? You were hiding in Northaven? I did something terrible for which I should never be forgiven. What was it? I tried to kill my brother. Why? I sought power, but not for personal gain. I wished to rule so I could save my people. That sounds like something Mortar would say. Yes, although I was not so different from him back then. He had an ambitious desire to change the world at any cost, even at the cost of himself. The veneration of his soul. Do you think Mortar was justifying his actions in killing his brothers? I do not. He was the grave sin in the face of the divines. His soul will surely suffer for all eternity in the great beyond, just in the afterlife, eh? That's not good enough. I want him to suffer in this life as well as the next. Be very cautious, young man. Vengeance is the path of misery. Pursue it too long and you will lose everything you hold dear. Your friends, family, your life, it will consume you in the end. So I should just let him rule as king? Should I forget the people he killed? Bah, your words ring hollow, old man. You who claim to have lost friends, did you never seek vengeance at all? You speak as if you have never lost anything of real value in your life. Oh, if only you knew. You alright there, Bajaki? Bajaki? Yes. You look pretty far away. The ocean, it brings back memories. Good memories? Yes. And no. May I ask what kind? You may. So what kind of memories? My wife. You married? Was married. What happened? The Mistwalkers. Neighboring Viking tribe. They are gone now, dead. The Mistwalkers killed your wife? Jartiono ordered attack. The Mistwalkers did not surrender. They'd be subjugated. That is the icebreaker way. So your wife died in battle? Yes. I'm sorry to hear that. Do not be. It was a good death. So why the sober face? Look. Because my eyes, I think about my wife. My wife is gone. I feel regret. You regret that she died? No, I regret my actions. My wife died with honor and yet I weep for her. But Jackie, I don't think that's fair. Everyone weeps for the dead. My kin does not mourn the fallen. True, I am the weakest Viking. If you're the weakest Viking, I would hate to see what the strongest Viking looks like. Oh, okay, maybe not the best time to crack a joke. The strongest Viking is Jartiono. He is the guy who leads your tribe, is he not? What is he like? He is like thunder, chaotic, unstoppable. His axe is death. He sure sounds like a crazy, scary guy. Hope we never encounter him. It would be our end. Anyway, sorry to disturb you, Jackie. I'll leave you to your business. That must be the longest talk we've ever had. Jakka, we need to talk. Yeah? About what? The future of Atlanta's child. We need to discuss our plans. I'm listening. I understand that running away from mortal is our primary objective. However, if we find safe haven, then what we do next? Maybe keeping Ananda with us will put her in danger. What do you mean? A large group like ours draws more attention and is easier to find. Mortimer's agents will be able to track us with ease. That is true. Yet Ananda and her child will also be vulnerable on their own. If Mortimer's agents don't find her first, then brigands might. Ananda can defend herself, but not while protecting a baby. So the smart thing to do would be to leave her with a guardian, someone who could keep her and the baby safe from harm. Someone like you, for example. You will have experience. No, I don't think that is a good solution. What makes you say that? Maybe it would be a smart thing to do, but Ananda would be utterly miserable, living out her life hidden away from some remote island far away from the world. She already lived like that for 5 years in Silver Mist, and she hated every day. She may have lost the man she loved, but she has many friends in this group, people who can keep her company and liven up her day, if only a little. I'm impressed, Theodore. What do you mean? The old Theodore we met in Silver Mist would have relished the opportunity to take Ananda away with him. I suppose you are right. And yet, your first thoughts now are about her happiness. You are finally placing her needs above your own. You become a true knight. Thank you, Jakka. All I want is for her to smile again. Don't worry, we'll find a way. We'll keep her safe. We keep her and the baby safe. I promised Baud that we would. Nope, that's one. Hey, Lily. Are you writing someone? Oh, hello, Jakka. No, I'm writing a play. A play? With this satirical performance, I'll show everyone the truth. The authors of House Rose near dishonorable knights. You denouncing your own house? Honor, chivalry, beauty. These are the principles House Rose values most. What a joke! What kind of house betrays their closest allies, and then tries to kill their children simply for disagreeing with them? I have never been so ashamed of my lineage in my life. It is awful! Someone's betrayal hurts, or I will never forgive him. However, it is not right to say your entire house is to blame. I'm sure maybe your knights did not take his orders well, and yet they followed him into the battle. They took part in that dreadful ambush. I'm so angry I can't think straight. I haven't the time to do my nails. I suppose we must all vent our frustration one way or another. Yours is an orthodox method, but whatever works, I guess. I wish I could go back in time. Even if I couldn't save Bournemouth, I'd like to slap Grampy across his stupid, treacherous face. Yeah, that makes the two of us. Okay, now to go to the shops. We can actually buy something here. Let's do it now actually, because I'd rather not waste time doing it during the chapter. Plus, I'm going to try and sell a few things too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to buy a bunch of stuff off screen, and then I'm going to show off the shops anyway. So, see you guys then. And I am back. Basically, in this shop, I decided to buy a light brand and a knife. And, you know, I'm gonna buy this as well, flame lance. I also got rid of a few things as well. And in this shop, I bought another physique staff, that'd be useful. And also this return the exorcism. That'll be useful in the next chapter, so yeah. After that, I mostly just sold a bunch of stuff. As you can see, I got a bit lesser now. And most of this stuff which is almost went out anyway, so I got rid of it. Yeah, glad I got those some of those gems, but it would be nice to get a bit extra money during the next chapter too, which I think I will be able to eventually. But okay, yep, that's it. Let's finish this one, shall we? Several hours later, as darkness descends over the ocean waves, Jack and the others prepare their watts for Baldwin's final rest. Jakka? Yes? Everyone else is waiting for you. Alright, just give me a moment. I'll be outside. This one's for you, my brother. Alright, let's begin. Brave warrior of light, son of steel and fire, my dearest husband, father of my child, it's time for you to travel to the great beyond. This is the last light. You know the Lightbringer traditions well, younger one. Toldman told me about it once. This is how Lightbringers bury their honored dead. Even great kings very often get this sort of treatment. It is most unusual as ritual to be performed for outsiders. To do this for a son of steel. Andaron may even have loved him more than her own family. My dear Baud, there was a time when I thought I would never smile ever again. Then you came into my world and filled my life with brilliance. You show me that no matter how dark things may seem, there is always a chance for the light to shine through. I will miss you so much. You fought so hard for us, but now it is time for you to enjoy a well-deserved rest. One day I will join you in the great beyond. One day. Until that day comes, this is our last goodbye. Until my light fades, I will always love you, Baldwin. His body turned to dust. Disintegrate the body, return to the divine realm for eternal peace. She performed the rite beautifully. Truly she is Calrus's daughter. Baud, mourn not your friend. He is in a better place now. His soul will live on as a light for the rest of us. Goodbye, my friend. I will not forget you. Mortimer will pay. And with that, that is the end of that game chapter. Yep, but I'm just going to do the intro to chapter 15 as well. Yeah, because again, there's a few things I'm going to do off screen in preparation. So again, just getting the intro out of the way. So let's begin chapter 15, shall we? Just the intro. Chapter 15, Sea Skirmish. The next morning, as Brandon's ship sails ever further north, Jack is suddenly woken by an abrupt sound. Someone has sounded the bells. I'd better go upstairs and check. Brandon, what's going on? Enemy ships sighted on the horizon. How do you know they are enemy ships? Because they're an ordinary vessel. These are Horheim longships. Can we outmaneuver them? One does not outmaneuver Vikings at sea, lad. They'll be catching up with us before long, and we have no recourse but to fight. Take your crew and head below deck. I'll order my crew downstairs, but I'll stay up here and protect my ship. The game does not cower in the fear when the vessel is being boarded by pirates. Fair enough. I think you can hold your own battle. You need to be on guard. There are 3 ships. They will attempt to circle around and surround us. I fought Vikings before. I know how to deal with them. Don't underestimate them, Jakka. Fighting things on land is one thing. However, ship combat is their forte. They are ferocious fighters at sea. Be careful, I promise. Haha, look like we caught a fat one, and there's a smile upon us tonight. Get in position to board their ship. Let's beat these fat merchants dry. Sigmar, Greta, and 4 ships aren't in position. We agree to attack from all fronts simultaneously. Ha! And that's why you're a follower and I'm a leader. No one tells me what to do. Sigmar goes his own way. Captain Falls outranks you, Sigmar. He literally tells you what to do. Well, what do you see? Do you see him here? I'm the one in charge now. And I say we have our fun. Let's attack right away. If we wait for the others, they'll steal all our glory. Disobey falls at your own peril. I don't have part of this. Head below deck then, Burka, carrying the back like a dog. I don't have a woman tell me what to do. I'm a true man. This is why Barrett left you. Damn! How dare you mention Barrett in front of me? Nothing worse than a mouthy you can ruin my day. Yes. So, next time we're going to be doing this chapter. But remember what Brandon said? He said 3 ships. So, yeah, there's more than one. More importantly, I need to decide who to take and who not to take. Yeah, very small people who can take in this chapter, so you have to think carefully. I may promote Coulter in this chapter actually. Even though he's not level 20. He's almost level 17, so I'll level him one more time, then just level him up. I need to have a certain amount of speed so I can steal something in the next chapter. I would usually like to use them, but I want Isabel to get some experience. More importantly, I want to try and get a level up with... Where is he? Albert. That's it, yes. Albert. Lynette, definitely want to level up soon. Actually, White, yes. I can use the Hammond staff for that actually. Or, let's see. Actually, I think I might do it to Orlando instead. I think I might try and recharge that Starfall. Emilia? Yes, it's about time I actually used her. Give me one more chance, Christina. And Dawn. Oh no, I'm not using Fred anymore. Not because he's terrible, but because I really don't want to use him to steal all the XP. Sherry actually has another job. This is your last chance, Christina. So this is basically Carloline. She's pretty good actually. She's unique because she can actually use magic. A knight from House Claymore, honorable and chivalrous. She's unique because she can use all 3 weapons and magic. Unique skill, chivalry when foes are full of health, deal +2 damage and take full minus damage. Pretty useful against bosses actually. So this is not bad actually, not bad. Give him some nice weapons too, including the spear. The only reason I'm using Colt is because I want him to help me with because he's almost leveled up and I really want him to get some good levels. Also, the other thing, I actually want to start getting a few good. I'm going to start actually using some of the what was it? So I'm using the stat boosters. Ugh. There's actually another reason why I have Dawn here. Believe it or not, I actually want to get an A rank with Lunatic. Yeah. That's actually really important. And Dawn will also get an B rank with Alanda, which I also want. Let me check the shops. Again, I think they're exactly the same. Yeah, not any different. Yeah, notice that they're a bit more expensive here. Yeah, if you go into the shop during battle, they're actually cheaper. But yeah, I do want to start living up Ariel a bit. I would have Victoria as well, but I really want Albert and Isabel to start getting it as well. There is Amelia. Actually, no, I got a better idea. Get Victoria on there as well to get her Isabel. Besides, I could try and overburn the next chapter anyway. Yeah, that makes more sense. Save it here. But yeah, next time we will be doing chapter 15. But yeah, after screen I'm gonna really rearrange our party a bit and actually start using stat boosters now. Better safe than sorry at this point. And there's gonna be a few promotions as well. Definitely get Lunatic to level 20. It should be easy because the physique staff. But with that, this is Master in 347. Games for Platformer. Stay classy.